As you can see, this is the flag of our country, but it is upside down. It means we are asking for international help, and the objective is for it to have a massive impact on the current situation in the country. Since April 28, Colombia has been surrounded by anguish and despair. As you can see in social media, we are going through a cessation of activities throughout the country, because now we can realize what government is doing to us. It's really hard, and I hope you can understand what I mean. We know that there has always been corruption in our country, but thanks to social networks and the internet, now we can see what they really do at the Congress. They write laws that benefit themselves regardless of whether they affect the population. But now we can realize that they have stolen so much that at this time the government needs to pay everything that they have squandered to the nation's heritage and seeks to recover it by collecting taxes that affect the country's lower and middle class, which will inevitably make us even poorer. Can you imagine that in the midst of the pandemic, our government has wasted our money buying airplanes and weapons as if we were at a war and paying for unnecessary advertising space on TV, while our families are left with no jobs, no foods, no vaccines, in the middle of a lousy health system? And the worst part is they are using that guns against us. So that's why you can see the people on the streets claiming our rights and our dignity, asking the government to stop leading this country, leading us to ruin. But can you believe that our armed forces, especially the police, have turned against us by order of Iván Duque? Now they aren't protecting us, they are killing us. They are killing our youth, they are raping our women, and they say it's not true. But we can watch thousands of videos that can prove it is unfortunately true. And that's what we want to understand. We are not vandals. We don't have guns. We just have our voice, our flags, our posters, and we are just people defending our rights. The most affected cities has been Cali, Medellin, Popayán, Bogotá, and others, which have reached the point of witnessing strong clashes between the police and the protesters, leaving death and injury everywhere. Now, we're not a happy nation anymore. We are really sad and angry. But I hope that we can once again be one of the countries with the happiest people in the world. When all this happens and we can go back to work, we will know that we were marching for a better future, for our children, for a better education, a better health system, and for a more equitable nation. We are expecting our government to declare these reforms, and that's the only way we are going to stop complaining on the streets. Meanwhile, we hope you can share our feeling all around the world so the international human rights organizations are going to finally intervene to protect us from this corrupt government. Thank you very much.